It is patch notes day, my dudes. How's it going, guys? Honcho here with another patch notes video for Squad version 4.5, and oh boy, there's a bunch of changes in this one. Because 4.5 has got quite the list of changes, adjustments and features, I'm just going to highlight the big ones, but a link to the full list will be in the description down below. Oh, and whilst you're scrolling down there, make sure to hit that subscribe button while you're at it. So, first up, Militia are getting a few new toys to play with. Infantry will be getting the M16A2 rifle. Now, I don't know which kits will be getting this, or if it's just simply going to replace the Squad Leader and Grenadiers M4. We're just going to have to wait till tomorrow for that. They have also acquired a new vehicle, and that is the BMP2. But before you all start to panic, this is a non-ATGM variant, but even still, without it, that 30mm autocannon shreds through LAVs and light vehicles for fun. On top of these, Militia now gets that UB-32 rocket pod artillery emplacement. For those of you who don't know what this is, it's basically a dumbfire rocket pod that would traditionally be mounted to a Russian helicopter, but in Squad, traditionally it's been bolted into the bed of a pickup truck. Well, now we will be able to build one as a defensive emplacement, and I'm all for it. I can just see it already though. Hey, all the ammo for this fob's gone. Have you guys been on the rocket pod again?
Yeah, in this now. Yeah.
The next big change is something that I am incredibly proud of, because in one of my most recent videos, I spoke about some of the issues with artillery, and one of those was the map marker for artillery not showing the explosive splash area, which leads to a lot of blueberries being TK'd and a lot of commanders being prematurely ejected. Well, that is exactly what OWI has put in this patch. Now, when artillery is placed on the map, you can see the radius in which the rounds will impact. This is highlighted by the darker red. And now a marker showing how far out the blast is highlighted by a lighter colour. You're welcome. Moving on, vehicles such as the AAVP, the FV432, the M113 TLAV, and the MTLB no longer require a crewman kit to drive or to gun. This is looking like a change to hopefully get a few more mechanised infantry squads. The T-62 main battle tank has had its respawn timer reduced from 20 minutes to 15, and the ZIS-3 field gun has now been given more negative depression. For those who don't know, that basically means you can now aim down hills. Fortifications have also had a pretty big adjustment, so much so that some have had up to 50% cut off of their construction cost, with fortifications such as the Hesco wall now costing 150 construction points as opposed to 300. And this saving goes all the way down to razor wire and sandbags. Even the irregular forces have somehow acquired a hardware store discount card, as their walls and sandbags have had their construction costs reduced as well. Now, remember last patch when I mentioned that Canada and Britain's combat engineers had their landmines removed from the kit? Well, they've now been given some extras this patch. Smokes, sandbags and razor wires have been doubled, and they also get an extra mag or two. Now, I'm going to be honest, this feels more like a sticking plaster for the time being. Personally, I would have been much more happy to see them get an extra C4, instead of all those extra sandbags that 90% of the people never use as a combat engineer. And for those who use fire teams, fire team leaders now get a little mark above their heads similar to the SL mark, but with Bravo or Charlie. There has been a few little bits for servers too. A maximum ping and recently played filter has been added, and at the end of the game you can now add the server that you're on to your favourites list. Now, speaking of adding a server to your favourites, I now have my very own squad server, Dead on Dismount. Players of all skill levels are welcome, so it doesn't matter if you have 1 hour or 10,000 hours, everyone is welcome. For more information, hop into the Dead on Dismount Discord by following the link on screen, or clicking the invite link in the description or the pinned comment. Okay, and now to round off this video with some general bug fixes. In tanks, switching to or reloading the coaxial no longer requires the main gun to be reloaded. Using the UAV camera no longer causes players to stutter whilst moving. Gunshot sounds on the M16A2 have been fixed. I wonder if this is the silent burst fire bug that's been plaguing the M16 and M4s for quite some time. Weapons on the BMP1 now have the correct switch and reload sounds. Al-Basra, Anvil, Black Coast, Harju, Manikugan, Mutahar and Nava have had some visual fixes, and Mutahar has had an issue fixed that used to prevent the T-72S from spawning for MEA. And that's it, a pretty list of changes and fixes. Like I said earlier, I haven't listed off every single change or fix, so the link is in the description below, so you can have a look for yourself if you want to see them all. What are you most excited about? Remember to subscribe for more squad guides, gameplay and updates. Thank you all for watching, take care, and I'll catch you in the next video or my server.